Okay guys, I have done a quick video for the 5-5 factoring quadratics homework. These are mainly the ones for the regular classes. We did have one advanced class that we didn't get to check your homework this morning, so we have to check y'all's first thing, and then we can go on with our day. But I did do number 46 for the advanced classes at the end. I'm just gonna kind of let some of these play through because I've got a headache, but I need to get through these, so that's why I went ahead and did the videos. Let's play through these real quick, okay? Number 2. I showed you 2 ways of factoring this. One, by just looking at the factors of C and making them add up to B, showing how you letting you see how you look at the factors, and you just do an X in both the first ones, and then you put the factors in the bottom. Or you can do it the AC method with the substituting, making a 4-term polynomial grouping, and then factoring out your greatest common factors. And you'll see that either way you end up with the same answer. I don't feel like I explained that first part well enough, but I'm not being able to concentrate right now with my headache. So I may just let these kind of play through and let you just kind of watch them. Number 8 on this one, remember to factor out the -1 first before you start factoring it out. Remember that both the factors get a negative on this one. Alright, number 12. Factoring out the greatest common factor is all you had to do here. Number 14. We also had a greatest common factor of 5 here. So we factored that out and then factored down our equation. Remember, if you need to pause this so that you can catch up with the writing, pause it. Number 18. This one has something other than 1 in the A's position, so you have to do the AC method on this one. So you multiply the 3 times 8 to get 24 and find the factors of 24. Add the factors up and look for a total of 10, which is your B. Again, substitute the factors for the middle term, the B term, and then group and factor out the greatest common factor and find your binomial factors.
Hey, Mama, can I use your phone or call to see where are you, Mom, real quick? I tried calling her earlier, but Uncle Clint wasn't with her.
Sorry about that. Apparently Sarah needed to borrow my phone. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Number 20. Alright, now we're looking at a perfect square trinomial in this one. Remember, that is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And I told you to figure out what a and b were, then see if the middle term is equal to 2 times a times b. It is, so we're going to factor down into a plus b squared. So this is z plus 6 squared. Look at another one like that. Number 24. Okay, this one, once I factor out a greatest common factor, I find that I have a difference of 2 squares. Remember, that's a squared minus b squared. That factors down into a plus b times a minus b. So here I end up with 2 times x plus 5 times x minus 5. (26) was our word problem, and it gave you an equation, and it wanted you to solve for the numbers in terms of w. That just means factor it out into the binomials. Oh, my head. I'm sorry. Ow. My battery is starting to get low, so I'm going to try to go through this pretty quickly. Through the rest of these. 33. This is one that you have to factor out the -1 first. And then you have to do the a times c, the AC method. This is a perfect square trinomial again for number 39.
Huh?
Okay. 41. Another perfect square trinomial. But we have to factor out the -1 first. Alright. And then we have a difference of 2 squares. You have to factor out the 1/4 first, and then you can factor it down into the x plus 1, x minus 1. 43 also a difference of 2 squares. You have to factor out the -1 first to find that. Alright, and then the last one, number 46. Okay, so number 46 for the advanced, you had an outer ring and an inner ring, an outer circle and inner circle. The outer circle has a radius of capital R. The inner circle has a radius of little r. And then there's a shaded ring. Okay, so the first asked for the A asked for the area of the blue circle, the outer circle. So that would be pi capital R squared. The area for the inner circle is pi little r squared. For the shaded area, it's the first minus the second. And then we have to factor it. We're going to factor out our greatest common factor of pi. We get capital R squared minus little r squared. And when we factor that down, because that is a difference of 2 squares, we end up with pi times r plus r, r minus r. Alright guys, before I die, I'm going to go ahead and close it out. I will see y'all tomorrow. We are going to be in the computer lab tomorrow. So y'all go straight to B15. Okay, Miss Hughes' lab on B Hall. Y'all have a good night. Bye.
Bye, kids.